Good evening, folks. How you doing? This is Smeagol, aka Gollum, Rome Total War, folks. Bringing another game of CWE, folks, on a low money, and I'm up against another BH member called Lotus, folks. And by the looks of things, I don't think Lotus knew exactly what to pick, because it's not his usual 31k or CWB on 15k. So.
Misha, there's coffee.
Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about the noise in the background as well, folks. This video has been recorded in extreme circumstances, so I do appreciate we're going into great detail. You'll understand, and not to be offended by the noise. So, once again, folks, I use my thinking thing. I stuck on the thinking thing, and I started to think. I decided to go with low, weak infantry and cav, and a lot of them, whereas he's got my sacred bands, expensive units, and so on. So let's roll the tapes there, folks, and we'll just speed it up a little bit as well. Now, I had to wait, folks, nearly 10 minutes for this guy to press start. The file, folks, is huge. For this is what I waited for. This formation. But anyway, let's just speed things up there, folks. Now we're going to start what he's doing. He was picking the sacred band, hoping I'd run out of archers or slingers, and my weak cav would not be able for the sacred band.
We're being attacked! Under attack!
But he didn't pick any cavalry, and I was watching over there in case he did. So that's why he has his slingers in loose formation, but they're mainly in between the sacred bands, folks. Because my cavalry are very weak, and the sacred band could rout them very easily. So I'm going to match his slingers. He has them inside the pikes, because if I chase him down, they'll run away, and he hasn't got anything. And my archers, my chariots, and my slingers will be able to weaken his pikes. So, a bit of a slinger battle there, folks. So we'll just speed that up as we. And also, there's an element of Lotus is probably experimenting here because he's not used to this. Well, neither am I used to it, folks. But I would have been more calculated on the army selection on this, folks. I would have had more time because I was the one that created the game, folks. He joined. He knew the rules. He picked Carthage, and this is the way he fought. So this is his problem. It's not my problem. So he could have easily. I have a Carthage. I have a Carthage army with this money that would butcher this Carthage army and would butcher this army. So, as you can see, folks, if you don't have your slingers in loose formation, they're going to get butchered. And I don't mean that to sound aggressive, but they're going to get slaughtered, folks. Now, I want to get around the back because I want to weaken these sacred bands. But this is what happens, folks, when you play too much 31k. So the sacred band, eager spirits lifted by the generals. So here we go, folks. It's moving the cav around here just to intimidating to get some morale boost. If you get units around the back, you'll find some of the great players in the 31k. Some of the great players who are at 31k, folks, you'll see they get their cav around the back in different angles. You'll see some players do that. So he's hoping to waste my units, ammunition, and people call it a noob box or a nuke box. But I don't call it a nuke box. Maybe if you're trying to wind someone, having a bit of banter, maybe. But it's a strategic thing, and I knew he was going to do this, so I picked an army based on
We're being attacked.
knowledge, knowing he was going to do this. So you gotta make sure
attack.
you gotta make sure there's no gaps.
We're being attacked. We're
Yes.
under attack.
They're under attack, folks. I'll just speed it up here again, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, folks, there's a lot more videos coming. I actually don't even think I need a cav charge at this stage. But this just goes to show you, folks, good players observe, adapt, and overcome.
Do you have anything on this?
This guy has just took the easy way out, folks, and he's failed epically. Didn't make an effort to pick a team. Very lazy team selection. And this is what happens, folks. You've no one else to blame but yourself. So we're going to make sure to get a surround on him, to bring the morale right down, even though he's still courage. Spirits are lifted. But they're going to be destroyed now in a couple of minutes. They've got Tau Melinda infantry, eager spirits lifted. So there we go, folks.
How many days?
We'll have a look here, folks.
We're under attack. We're under
There's nothing else he could do, but he could have picked a better army, folks. Good players can observe, adapt, and overcome. They'll come back for a replay, and they'd pick a different, better army. So here we go, folks. Let's engage. Get the pikes busy, and we'll do a hammer and anvil then with the cavalry, folks. It's going to be too much power for the Carthage and the Spanish. So there you go, folks.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack!
Gollum, do you want to die this way? Do you want a trick? Do you want a trick?